Hey guys, BandedFurret here today, and I'm bringing you a second video for one day, which is incredible. Now, the reason being is because I got a really good match while I was playing. It was a close one, a very close one, and it's admittedly pretty one-sided offensively, but if he would have had a little bit better predictions, I would have been destroyed. Anyhow, I wanted to show you guys, I got sick and tired of Carbink because even though his special defense is through the roof, his HP is pretty dismal, so I can't really do much with it. So I added in Torterra. Now Torterra is possibly my second favorite starter next to Feraligatr. And I already have so many sweepers on my team, these three in particular, that I didn't really need a setup sweeper. So I just threw in Torterra, Assault Vest, Ironhead, Stone Edge, Earthquake, and Woodhammer. He actually does a lot of work in this upcoming match, just basically walling out a wall, which is really cool. Now, something else I wanted to say. Now, I had my EV screwed up. Okay, my EVs are still kind of screwed up. I'd put those in special defense, not in speed. Anyhow, sometimes I don't understand Showdown. Anyhow, the thing I wanted to talk about besides Showdown was something I read on Reddit and I saw on YouTube via the King Nappy, and that is this right here. PokeCrate. What is PokeCrate, you're asking me? Well, it's a service that you subscribe for $20 a month, and what it does is you get, well, it's actually pretty random, but there is one thing: you will always get a rare plushie. You will always get a plushie. It will always be a rare one. It will differ, as they say, in quality and in size, but it will always be a rare plushie, which is absolutely amazing to me. This month, they are sending out Generation 1 packs of cards. Now, you can go check on Reddit. There was a post earlier on Reddit that showed what a guy got, and other people were posting theirs. And a guy actually got a first evolution of Charizard, and that was something that they reserved for the, if it'll load, the Master Crate, which is the first run evolution line of Charizard. So, a guy got that in a booster pack, of all things. So, I'm saying go out and check out PokeCrate. No, I'm not sponsored by them. In fact, if I was, I would probably be milking it as best as I could. I would very much like to. Anyone out there watching my videos, I would love a PokeCrate. Just saying. Put my address down in the description. No, I won't. But on to the battle, guys. So we're gonna start this off, and now in this team preview, I see 3 Pokemon weak to water. Electric. So I'm gonna send out Electrode here. And I'm free to go for a T-Bolt because no one on his team is immune to it. So here comes Probopass. I'm like, he's probably got Earth Power or Earthquake, so I should probably switch out. And I go out into Hariyama because Force Palm, it can kill. But I go ahead and I'm like, he's gonna send out either Swoobat or Unfezant. So I'm gonna click Ice Punch, and I was correct for once. There's the Ice Punch, and that thing is dead, which is really good. That's one Psychic type I don't have to deal with. Now, this Crit Machine is a bit of a problem, but I'm like, if he goes for Brave Bird, I can live it. He just turns out. That's fine. He goes into this thing. I'm like, it's just going to Shell Smash. I can Shell Smash. Oh, wait a second. I don't know. I think that's Hidden Power Grass because that killed me far too fast. Now, I outspeed this, and again, am perfectly safe to go for a T-Bolt. And I was hoping for the pair. I do get it, so I'm like, okay, he's just going to sack this thing. There's no reason to keep it around. I'm just going to switch into Hariyama. Not even going to Volt Switch. He's going to go for the Earth Power, whatever. And here's the Force Palm to finish that thing off. Now, if my thought is correct, he's going to go into Unfezant, but he goes into Gorebyss. And I'm like, what? What is this thing going to do? And then it Sidekicks. And I'm like, what? So I really was taken off guard there, but I can switch into Torterra, take the Psychic, and then I was like, alright, I'm going to predict Unfezant to come in, so I'm going to go for a Stone Edge. But here comes Avalugg, and 22%. Yeah, that is nothing. That is absolutely nothing. And I'm like, okay, I need to get this thing out of the way and pass a Wish onto Hariyama, because I really need that to win. So I'm like, alright, I can just throw up a Wish, and hopefully live a Bulldoze. But I get lucky here, and he switches out into Gorebyss. So I'm like, that's the thing I want to kill. So I just switch out into Hariyama here, get that Wish up, and I'm like, I can fake out and kill this thing easy. But it takes it surprisingly well, and that Psychic, I take that surprisingly well. So now I've got something that's fodder in my back pocket. And my idea is here, the one Pokemon that can really do everything to his team is Electrode. Because Avalugg is obviously max defense and no attack. So I go ahead and I return to try and get rid of that Gorebyss because it's really going to put a thorn in my side to Electrode. I can't talk today. So I switch into Hariyama as Death Fodder, and he goes for Tailwind, which is kind of a game changer if it would work. And this is the reason why it won't work. Even with the critical hit, he doesn't kill. I'm able to get a T-Bolt off, and that is a dead crit machine. Now, I'm thinking I can outspeed Gorebyss, right? Even with the Tailwind. But no, not even. So there goes that chance. Now the idea is I need to get Torterra out on the field without that Gorebyss. I need to get it out because it has Ice Beam and it can kill me. So I go for return, hoping to, for some reason he'll just fodder off Gorebyss. But I also have to get rid of these leftovers on this Avalugg because with those it can wall me for days. So I'm going to go ahead and knock those off. That massive 10% damage right there is just incredible. He's going to Earthquake. I'm actually going to save Westdotto Kurumbai. I'm going to switch into Torterra. Now this is where the wall battle begins. It is just Iron Head after Iron Head after Iron Head. And the reason I went for Iron Head is because I was, not going to lie, I'm going for the flinch. And I'm also going for the fact that Stone Edge, or Stone Miss as I like to call it, would 9 times out of 10 miss. So I'm just going to keep going for these Iron Heads. And I was thinking, seeing how he seems to be the full defense set, that he would have Recover, that's what it is. And so I was fully ready at any time when my Torterra's health dropped too low to switch into Aldino. And so right here's when I thought he was going to go for Recover, but he just goes for the Earthquake, and I'm able to kill that. So that thing is finally dead. Now this Gorebyss is again the main problem. So I just switch into Aldino here. And I go for a return thinking, please just fodder it off now. You know I'm going to be able to outwall you with Aldino. But he switches into this thing. And I'm like, oh, whatever. So I go for a return, and here's something I didn't expect. Choice Specs Fire Blast. Yeah. But on the plus side, Furret outspeeds, and I'm able to go for that huge double edge. I actually live it. I didn't think I would. And I'm also able to outspeed Gorebyss, so that is GG. Now, you see where this could have been a close game is if I didn't outspeed there, Gorebyss could have used Ice Beam and not only killed Furret here because I was locked into Double Edge, but easily killed Torterra even though I'm a Soul Fest. So that was a really close one. I was kind of holding my breath there at the very end. Hope you guys enjoyed. Remember to check out PokeCrate here. I mean, this seems like an awesome service. I really hope it takes off. The rare plushies just is kind of a seller for me because I love my plushies, and I wish that I was able to get more of them. You can't really buy them unless you buy online, and then it takes 3 months to get here, and you pay hand over fist for shipping. So, anyhow, guys, I'm BandedFurret. This is my team for Humble Roots and Beginnings. I'm actually running Choice Scarf on Furret, not Choice Band. I said Choice Band earlier, but the reason I'm running Choice Scarf is because, oh my gosh, Specs Typhlosion is a thing, and it outspeeds me base, and I don't like that at all. It's terrible. I hate it. I hate that Pokemon so much. And this thing, even after boosted, can't outspeed it, so there's not much I can do. So, other than Fake Out, I have to lower it down with, Electrode and then Fake Out to kill it, and that's the way I've been working lately. But gosh, I hate that thing. I don't even know why it's a thing in you. Oh, it's so powerful. Anyhow, guys, the question of the day is: do you want to see my ladder run through all the way up to the top 50 if we're in NU, or the top 500 in OU in NU or OU? Now, let me rephrase that. Do you want to see my ladder playthrough in NU, or do you want to see my ladder playthrough in OU? Now, I want to put a warning on that. Seeing how when you try to ladder, it is super competitive, I'm not going to be doing a fun team. To an extent, I'll probably run a Furret, and I'll probably run something like Electrode or Hariyama. But I will run competitive Pokemon. I will I will try and get something like a Togetic with Eviolite or something like that, because I want to be able to do it. I don't want to spend, 9 episodes winning constantly in a row, all 9 matches, and then lose one, and then I have to win 3 to get back to where I was. So I will be doing competitive Pokemon on that. So end of spoiler. Remember, check out PokeCrate. Sucker punch that like button. I'm BandedFurret. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.